Voices of the Soil Africa is a documentary that highlights the importance of agriculture.
By aphids, that's the biggest enemy that we have, and also the cutworm. But the cutworm always attack them during the early stage, the young stage. So you find it when it just grows, then the tuber is thick. The cutworm can't cut the tubers, the stems. So it's mostly the aphids and the cutworms that affect the veggies.
At times, biological solutions like crop repellents, onions, rosemary, lemongrass, even coriander can do wonders. The smell drive pests away naturally, reducing the need for chemical sprays.
There we have chemicals that farmers use, of which I don't recommend for chemicals as much as we can go, but sometimes you find the infestation is too much and you can't let it go away by saying that you're going to use the biological means. So you have to use the chemical means to avoid the spread of the widespread of the aphids. So there is a chemical use. Apart from that, there is, like in this farm you have seen, in between a certain partition of a crop to another, kuna onions. Yeah, onions, the smell of onions repel the pest. You can also use the basils, you can use the rosemary, the lemongrass, the mint, at least per section. If you have broccoli here, the next section you are doing the cauliflower. At least in each partition, have a repellent crop that will repel the pest away.
Using chemicals continuously contaminates the soil and destroys living organisms that help with aeration. The result, reduced plant health and shorter shelf life. If you notice your kale turning yellow quickly, even before harvest, chemicals might be to blame. A good rule is to scout the crop first. Don't spray unless there are clear signs of infestation, and when you must, spray early enough before harvest to ensure food safety.
When using the biological means, rather than using the chemical means, you find even your plant will have a long shelf life. Sometimes you find you use chemicals too much and then you have some black rots on the plant, and then even like you can store kales for a long period when you're not using the chemicals more than that. You find the kales start tarnishing yellow. And then that's even after storing 3 days. Mostly if you have used chemicals for a long time, you'll find the kales even on the ground, they have already started turning before even you have harvested them and keeping them in the storage. For food storage, using on the chemicals, the shelf life, it's reduced. So I will go for that.
Before you plant, test your soil. Vegetables thrive in pH ranging from 6 to 7. If your soil is too acidic, you risk burning your crops with fertilizers. Gypsum or agricultural lime can help correct acidity for healthier growth.
It's important to do the soil pH because sometimes you may use the chemicals or maybe the fertilizers and your soil is so acidic, you find your plant is it has scorch. It is caused because of too much acidic. So it's good to take a soil testing that has to be range from 6 to 7. If it's extreme above that, you can use the gypsum, we call it agricultural lime, to lower down your acidity in the soil, at least for better produce and for a better growth. There is something called consistency in agriculture. And mostly if I'm doing commercially, if I lack consistency, then I don't have my plant. Plant them in stages. Have that stage, or like I'm doing broccoli, I'm harvesting broccoli. By the time they are reaching the flowering stage, have the land preparation on the other side of the broccoli. So interval farming, have those stages, and then you never go out of market.
Smart farming isn't about shortcuts, it's about science. From soil testing to staggered planting to integrated pest management, when done right, vegetable farming is both profitable and sustainable.